Good morning. Today we will discuss about VPC from GCP, Google Cloud Platform. So we know that a data center is a physical location where your infrastructure has been set up, which is called an on typical on-premise. Every organization they initially started with on-prem. They have their own data center where the infrastructure has been built, operated, and maintenance with the labor and operation costs incurred for maintaining the physical servers with proper electricity, cooling, and labor involved to maintain the infrastructure. Why they need the server? They want to store your data, process your data, and everything. I will go to the next one. The picture shows a Google Cloud data center. You can see the data center is built of servers and it has some cooling mechanism with water pipes which cools the server, and it has electricity, and this has all your server and everything. This particular data center was maintained by GCP. When an organization moves from on-prem to cloud, here we have Google Cloud Platform. The organization need not to worry about the infrastructure built by GCP. For utilizing this physical data center, they have to pay only for the services from GCP. They need not to worry about it. And also, if your workload is not enough for your server, then you need to increase either vertically or horizontally. So that involves a manual intervention. You need to buy a lot of servers, you need to maintain it. During peak seasons, you may need to increase your size of your virtual machine, or during off peak, you need to decrease it. It is again a tedious job. Here, the Google Cloud provider does it internal mechanism with the scalability. Now, we'll see how it is located. Think that a zone is nothing but your physical location. Let's say you have a zone. This is one data center A and data center B, data center C. All these three data center located in the respective zone. So these three zones collectively called as a region. Same wise, across the globe we have multiple regions. Let's say US, Europe, Asia, and so on. Likewise, the GCP has its zone across multiple geolocations based on the region. Okay. Now, how we are accessing the GCP is via internet. So, inside a GCP, they maintain their infrastructure. Only we need to utilize that. Let's say, let's say I am having a GCP cloud provider. Now, I want to use the compute engine for compute engine to access the Cloud SQL, which is a relational database where my data is stored here. So for that, these are two services, one for Cloud SQL and other for Compute Engine. And as we know that the data center, which is physical locations where which is called a zone here, and your resources of GCP is available in your inside a zone actually. And you will have questions what are all the GCP resources available in GCP, which is inside a zone. Let's say not are all the GCP services which is inside the zone. There might be some other configured as a global purpose as well. If we see the region 1, region 2, region 3, and you can see the zones as well, zone A, zone B of each region. Now, the compute engine, the persistent disk, and the GKE has been configured at the zone level, which is nothing but the data center level. And same, the GKE, the regional persistent disk, also configured as a regional level. Means the same compute engine GKE has been configured as a zone level, but they have a visibility across a region. They have configured in such a way the same resource can be across available in multiple region. Okay. Now you can see one GCP resource Cloud SQL is on the region US East and other in compute engine is West one. So inside VPC, the subnet will define the logical separation, and inside a subnet you can see your GCP resources. Maybe your resource in the same subnet or in different subnet, which allowing you to access these service, interconnect or interfaces talk to each other via the IP address, which is again inside a VPC. Either it is a zone level or a region level or multi-region level. So for that's all the connectivity which is happen inside your virtual provide cloud. How each of the resources talk to each other is via IP address. Let's say this particular thing you will get to know about via internet we are accessing GCP and it directly route to VPC routing. These VPC routing which send your traffic, your IP to the respective region. In that region you can see the subnet and you can see the zone. This particular region US West 1 which has a zone and it has two VMs and each VM has its own IP address. And the same VPC routing route to other region where you can see two subnets having three zones. Each zone is considered as a physical data center. And the resources, GP resources VM, you can see three VMs are available And you can see the two VMs are belonging, although they are configured with a different zone, but it can be accessible with the two zones. And because the subnet, it has the privilege to access multiple zones. A subnode can able to access more than one zone. That is the understanding we need to have. If you consider this one, the particular zone C, although it's a part of subnet 2, and you can see zone B, which is also present in the subnet C. This subnet C is individual, and this B, these two subnets are can be shared across multiple subnet. You can see this subnet and the subnet 3. The same wise, you can see VPC. VPC also we can share multiple VPC, and we can with a shared VPC we can install the host project and the other project can be in the other subnet, so that you will give an kind of access to create and maintain multiple projects with the shared VPC. Let's we go with this addresses. I hope these sessions will give you a pretty good understanding how your GCP, how your VPC subnet, what's about your region, zone, and how it interact with each other. In the next sessions, I will come up with more detail on that. Thank you.